Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for coming back. Uh, Having some freaking audio and visual difficulties. If you plan on doing this this type of thing, and you want to go cheap, that's fine, but expect it to fuck up every now and then. All right, so we got these fires, right? California. So far, I think 5 people are dead. 20 people have been arrested. Um, for looting. Obviously, that's going to be a big issue, especially with the affluent homes of Beverly Hills. A lot of really expensive houses. A lot of people with a lot of really nice things. Um, and of course, they're all insured, so they'll be getting their a lot of their stuff back. But a lot of that sentimental stuff is non-replaceable. So yeah, it's fucked up to be looting, man. People who already lost all their shit, no matter how rich they are, man. That's still pretty fucked up, man. A lot of people work for their shit, and to just have somebody come in and take it, that's still fucked up. We should be helping everybody instead of taking from everybody. But I put something together. Let's see how smooth this rolls. So as everybody knows, the mayor of L.A., Karen Bass, she was in Ghana when all of this was going on. Or she was in Ghana when it started. I don't know if she left after. I don't know if she left before the fires or after the fires, but I know that uh there was forecast of these windstorms last week. But she was on her way back. I don't know if she got on a military flight back. Because it's crazy how there's a bunch of these reporters there in the terminal. Uh, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's crazy. But anyway, these Sky News reporters were on her ass. They were on her ass, and yeah. Sorry about the mics. I got to go back and forth between them to fix that echo. But here you go. Let me just play this video for y'all. Here we go. Come on.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Back up, boss. Appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster? No apology for them? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home? Madam Mayor, let me ask you just again, have you anything to say to the citizens today as you return?
No. Ma'am, hold on one second.
Madam Mayor, just a few words for the citizens today as you return to deal with the catastrophe.
Can you take this down? David, as you say, she wasn't very keen to answer any of your questions there. And fire chiefs are also admitting that they just don't have enough personnel to take out the fires.
Yeah, they're fighting all sorts of challenges. They're Talking about a water shortage. There are reports of fire hydrant failures. They've been unable to use firefighting aircraft for much of the day due to the smoke that is billowing ominously from the hills where the wildfires are raging. And I suppose despite that political storm, this is of course at its heart a human story, because we've now 80,000 people evacuated. Tens of thousands of others are on standby to be evacuated. 2 lives have been lost in the Eaton fire, which what's causing the consequence behind us. The city's iconic landscape almost shrouded completely by the smoke. And they're really just taking it one step at a time, hoping at some stage the wind's going to change direction or to die down, and that they're going to be able to get this fire under control.
All right, so those were our friends with the funny accents. Um, asking asking our leaders what's up, you know? Um, sorry. Asking the mayor what's up. And she obviously just stayed completely silent. She didn't want to have anything to do with that question at all. Um, and that's pretty messed up. She did save it for when she came back. I'll show that here in a little bit. But first, I want to show you guys this cool interactive map. Um, let me show you guys some here. So down here, so right now in California, at least in the LA area, there's these fires. So they do keep track of fires. Those that don't know, in California, fires are um they're pretty common. So right now, the fire that everyone is paying attention to, there's actually looks like there's 2 fires that are right around LA. You got this, I guess it's the Eaton fire and the Palisades fire. That's the one everybody is focusing on right now. You can see it's right up here, uh, right above Santa Monica. Look how close it is to LAX. So these are the fires over here, and this cool interactive map um, shows you like you got your evacuation warning and the mandatory evacuation. So all these areas, all these homes, they're supposed to be evacuated. And you got over here also Pasadena. Got some fires over here. I haven't heard much from that, but it looks like they're getting people out of there. I don't know if that's the same thing, but yeah, it's pretty much all around LA, and that's freaking wild. Um, if For those of you that don't know, uh, I grew up in. I'm sorry, I didn't grow up. I let me open this up. Oh, all right, you guys are gonna see where I live, I guess. So so I was stationed in California in San Diego for 5 years when I was in the military. So we would drive up to LA. We drove there a few times, a handful of times. Um, but the highways, the way they are, they're like in the valleys of these mountains. Um, so let's see here. So here's LA, right over here. Everything will start coming up once it loads. Let me get this. So this is all LA right here, this area. Get out of here. And Google Maps already has these. They already have these fires on their maps. They're interactive. You could click on them. You could go on your phone and do it. I don't want to click on it. My computer's already running super slow. But these fires are just completely covering surrounding LA. That is wild. That is crazy. And a lot of people want to start conspiracy theories and stuff like that, and I don't think that's really much of a conspiracy because like I said, these are common. Fires are common, and this windstorm was predicted also. So it was just kind of like like a, just a nasty concoction for a disaster. Um, so if you look here, I kind of want to show you how this makes sense, how these fires got so bad. So all of this, they already have a drought. So there's all this dry vegetation. They don't get hardly ever any rain over there. It's California. You know, you think of California, you think of sunny beaches and stuff like that. So if you look, so this is that fire, right? This one that's highlighted right here. So all these valleys, they pretty much act as like wind tunnels. So how you would like when you're barbecuing and you're smoking or something like that, you gotta you gotta fan the embers, and then you get a lot more wind in there or oxygen, and that fire is gonna go up, and that's what's happening over here. You can see all these valleys. So all that wind is just boom, just hitting that fire, and just there's no way for these guys to fight it. They're already out of water, um, which is crazy because you would think like, why the heck, what the heck was this? That's weird. What is that on that map? I don't know what that is. That's wild. Anyway, so yeah, you got all these fires and shit. I forgot what I was saying. This thing tripped me out right here. I don't know what that is. Y'all see that right under this Will Rogers State Beach? Is that just supposed to be like a bench or something? What the heck is that? That's weird. Um, but yeah, I already hear like some conspiracies that since it's like a lot of these celebrities are losing their homes, you got the P Diddy thing going on, and uh, people are talking about destroying evidence, which I get it, but I don't think that's the case. I think this just some fires that just got out of hand, way out of hand, and the looting is insane too. But this area is really nice, man. Like Beverly Hills. I love the Griffin Observatory. Where is that place at? It's over here somewhere. There's Beverly Hills, the flats. I don't know where that sign is, man. Somewhere around here. But it's real nice, and it's just crazy that all that is going up in flames. So let's see. This is the mayor of LA when she got back. Um she was getting asked some questions. Let's see if this will load up for you guys. And this is on Fox News, but this was it was a CBS journalist that asked the question. Everyone's just trying to get accountability, trying to trying to everyone's a lot of people are pointing fingers. No one's taking responsibility or anything like that. Come on, video. Hold on, it's loading. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a better computer for this stuff, man. If I'm gonna want to be doing all this. Well, anyway, it's not loading. So they ask her, um, what was up with the lack of preparation and stuff like that, and she pretty much was just a typical, I guess, like politician answer. They're worried about taking care of everybody first, taking care of the people's properties, people's lives. It was just a real basic and generic answer. Um, but like I said, these people, they want accountability, um, and nobody wants to be responsible. Nobody's being responsible at all. Then you have this kind of backfired on her. So after all that, um, back in 2021 when Texas had when we had that snowstorm, um, down here in, at least where I'm from in San Antonio, I haven't seen snow like that here ever in my life. So that was definitely something that was really crazy for us. Um, and then to have Ted Cruz bounce the way he did to Mexico, I thought it was fucked up then, and I still think it was fucked up now. That was one of the reasons why I didn't vote for Ted Cruz this time around. Um, but I want to show you this tweet that is pretty funny, and man, my computer is not working today. But she said the same thing. She pretty much said, "Why is Ted Cruz leaving when his state is in a state of disaster?" Here we go. So Karen Bass, 2021 tweet comes back to haunt her, and it sure as shit did because everyone wants to know what the hell's going on. Let me get to the tweet. I'm gonna. It's gonna be funny if they took it down because it was just on this website. Now it's not here. She got her fastest route back. Yeah, she used the military. So Cruz flew to Mexico. And that was his excuse. Cruz admitted that it was a mistake then. Ah, man, that's really shitty that they took out this tweet. 4-year-old post did not age well. Yeah. Man, they had to. I think they might have taken it down, but you can see it. I don't have the time to look it up, and my computer is gonna take forever looking it up. But if you look up her tweet, it's saved. It's definitely out there. But she was calling out Ted Cruz, um, and she's pretty much doing the same thing. Just not being held, just not holding herself accountable or not taking responsibility, not stepping up at least to be a leader. Of course, we want to save lives and stuff like that, but that that could have been that could have been prevented. Um, I really hope these other videos load. I got like two more videos. So let's see. So this is Trump. There you go. So this is Trump back in. Man, my mic is messing up. This is Trump back in 2018. 2019, 2018. When we had when California had those fires back then, and I remember then that was like the most historic fire and devastating fire recorded in history. And 5, 6 years later, we got the same thing. So here's Trump back then.
There's been a lot of study going on over the last little while, and I will say I think you're going to have. Hopefully, this is going to be the last of these, because this was a really, really bad one. And I know Gavin's committed. We're all committed. I'm committed to make sure that we get all of this cleaned out and protected. We got to take care of the floors. The floors of the forests. Very important. You look at other countries where they do it differently, and it's a whole different story. I was with the president of Finland, and he said, we have much different. We're a forest nation. He called it a forest nation. And they spend a lot of time on raking and cleaning and doing things, and they don't have any problem. And when it is, it's a very small problem. So I know everybody's looking at that, to that end, and it's going to work out. It's going to work out well.
So that's Trump. They're trying to say that he's politicizing it, and I don't think that's the case. Oh shit! What did I just do? One second. All right, get that out of there. One second. I got that other video playing still. All right. All right. Sorry, I had something playing in my headphones. So let's go ahead and play this. This is Anderson Cooper was asking Gavin Newsom what he thought. Let's just let him answer it.
Business leaders in the Middle East, indeed the world. He's a founder and chairman of Damac Properties, Hussein Sejwani, very respected gentleman.
That's a different video.
And I'm thrilled to announce today that Damac
Trouble today. One second. Let me get that out of there. Okay. This is rough. All right, here we go.
I hate to even ask this question, but the president-elect chose to attack you, blame you for this.
It's one can't even respond to it. I mean, it's people are literally fleeing. People have lost their lives. Kids lost their schools. Families completely torn asunder. Churches burned down. This guy wanted to politicize it. I have a lot of thoughts, and I know what I want to say. I won't. I stood next to a president of the United States of America today, and I was proud to be with Joe Biden. And he had the backs of every single person in this community. He didn't play politics, didn't try to divide any of us.
Finally, your message to the folks here, to this community.
I mean, we have their backs, and we're going to be back, and this is going to be a long recovery process. But look, we have residents moving back into Paradise, California. I've seen remarkable recovery efforts. I've seen remarkable sense of community, purpose, resilience. So, I'm not just playing the politician role of optimism. I really am long-term optimistic. But the devastation to hear people wailing and crying, concerned about their pet, their family, they're just bewildered about what they're experiencing. And again, not just experience. I was not talking past tense. This is happening in real time. 0% containment.
Yes, as the world burns behind you, Mr. Newsom. I think it's just funny how these leaders don't have much to say when these tragedies are knocking at their door and people are trying to hold them accountable. It's real convenient and easy to say now's not the time to politicize a tragedy, but at some point, we have to address this shit. That's a lot of damage, and it's I don't know. I don't know why they don't just scoop up some water for the ocean and dump it on an already burning environment. I don't know. That's just crazy to me. So I found this cool video. I'm kind of reluctant to play it because of all the issues that I'm having right now. But so this guy, his name is John Hicks. He was rolling through LA on his bike, and he got some pretty cool footage. I'll just let that play. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up too much. So just before, let's look it up. so there were some budget cuts made, um, and the fire chief had warned. Let's see, fire chief warned last month that budget cuts would affect response to large-scale emergencies. And that was last month. That was before this happened. So the LA City Fire Department was assessing the impact of a $17.8 million budget reduction in the weeks before the fire. So they had planned, they had cut 18 million from the fire department. Um, Again, I'll play the video, but I'm having too many issues with my computer. But she pretty much says that. So the chief was saying that the reduction has severely limited the department's capacity. There we go. That the reduction has severely limited the department's capacity to prepare for, train for, and respond to the large-scale emergencies, including wildfires. That was from the chief. Um, and then the mayor came out and she said, "I am confident that it did not." Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Um, Although I was not physically here, I was in contact with many of the individuals that are standing here throughout the entire time. I was on the phone, on the plane, almost every hour of the flight. She's just talking about coming back, but yeah, so they had some budget cuts, and that's really unfortunate. And what do you know? There was a big emergency fire, and now people are going to throw that in your face. So you have to everything you do, you have to be intentional about it, and you have to realize if something happens, what's going to happen down the road. And I don't think she thought that thought that through at all. I'm not too sure if there's like an actual fire season in California. Um, but if there's trends, why would she cut it? Um, yeah, look at this video. So all that's just clouds. That's just regular neighborhoods. That's wild. Um, and I was looking up how much all this damage would cost. I was these insurance claims. I was looking this up as well. Let me see if I could move this over. Ooh, there we go. Might have to refresh that. All right, let me see if I can refresh that. That's there it goes. All right, California wildfires could cost insurers $20 billion, highest in state's history. $20 billion. So this guy, he's San Diego County Supervisor Jim Demon. I don't know. I guess they're just making predictions. 20 billion sounds like a lot. I've never had $1 billion, so I don't know what that would look like. Expectations of economic losses stemming from the fires have more than doubled since yesterday, closer to $50 billion, as we estimate that the insured losses from the event could exceed $20 billion and even more if the fires are not controlled, JP Morgan analysts wrote. This would make this event significantly more severe than the 2018, oh, that's when it was, 2018 Butte County campfires, the highest insured lost wildfires in California history previously, which was 10 billion. Man, this is twice that at least. That's a lot of money. $20 billion. $20 billion. I wonder how much the campaigns, both of the political campaigns, the Democratic and Republican campaigns, spent. I know for sure that Elon Musk gave around, let's see, 200 and something $1 billion. Let's find out. Okay. not billion. My bad. So it was $277 million. Um, that's still a lot of freaking money. That is a lot of money. $277 million to Trump is what Musk gave. How much was his whole campaign? Uh, okay, yeah, it's about the same. It's a lot of money. $337 million. That's a lot of money. So, how much was Kamala's? Whoa, New York Times has it as 1.5 billion dollars is what Kamala Harris campaign was running with. Wow, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to just be thrown around like that for a campaign and not helping actual people. I'm pretty sure California's a blue state. Why aren't they getting any money? We'll see. I wonder how much I wonder how much they're going to be. Their checks are going to be. Was it 750 for the Hurricanes? I'm sure that helped out a lot. How much? You know what? Let me cut this video. Yeah, let's cut it. All right. How much? How much have we given to Ukraine? Biden administration announces its final military aid package for Ukraine before leaving office. This was January 9th, 2025, Thursday, yesterday. Let's see what that looks like. The Biden administration has announced the final tranche of military aid it will send to Ukraine, amounting to about $500 million. $500 million to this guy. $500 million. That's in one day. You can read all this if you like. This is going to F-16s, air defense, air defense missiles, bunch of other shit. How much have we given so far? The Biden administration has given Ukraine more than $65 billion in aid since the war began in late February 2022. So that's going to be 3 years. We've given them $65 billion. I think the claims we just saw was 20 billion. So how do we not have the money to cover these disasters? $65 billion to a foreign country. That's kind of frustrating. How much are we spending in this place? Let's see. US spends a record $17.9 billion on military aid to Israel since last October 7th. So this was written October 7th, 2024. So a few months ago. A few months ago, they said we given Israel $17.9 billion. That is a lot of freaking money. That is a lot of money. Since the war in Gaza began. That is a lot of money for a foreign country to be fighting wars. When we could be fighting fires, we could be fighting natural disasters. That is a lot of fucking money. Remember this? Let's see. So this is from the FEMA site. 1 year later, Maui wildfire recovery continues with nearly $3 billion in federal aid. 3 billion measly fucking dollars. How much did we give? Damn, that's fucking frustrating, huh? How much did we give again to Israel so far? Israel so far. Man, come on. 17.9 billion dollars. That is a lot of money. Man, I'm getting this feedback in my mic again. All right, I think that cut it. So $17.9 billion to Israel. That's crazy, man. That is a lot of money. What about the hurricanes? Let's see. So the hurricanes, $860 million for Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton. $860 million. Assistance, 507 million in assistance for individuals and communities, and 351 million for debris removal. That doesn't sound like shit at all, FEMA. What the fuck? Um I guess that's all I got. I'm having a lot of issues with my software and stuff today, but look, I just want y'all to see this. Look at how much we're giving. Look at how much we've been giving. So Ukraine so far, no, no, thank you, no, dang it, $65 billion, $65 billion to Ukraine. And Israel, what did Israel get again? $17 billion military aid to Israel to fight wars that we have no fucking business being in. That's kind of fucking bullshit, man. And I don't know who else to hold accountable anymore. These politicians from the mayors up to the president, man, they're just not putting Americans first. And that's the truth. No matter who you voted for, these people are not putting Americans first. They're putting dollars first. And that's what sucks. That's what fucking sucks because we don't have that kind of money. Most of us don't. And if you think you do, you're a fucking liar. Um, we got to start holding these people accountable. I don't care if they're Republican, Democrat, up, down, left, right, gay, straight, black, white. We need to hold every single person accountable who needs to be held accountable and install somebody in there, vote for somebody who will have our fucking backs. And I think these people who are career politicians from a very young age do not belong um, among those ranks because they aren't regular people. There's definitely a disconnect, and they're not getting it. Um, anyway, that's all I got. Have a happy Friday, guys. A lot of stuff going on this weekend. I'm gonna go see Shane Gillis tonight at the AT&T or the Frost Center now. Um, yeah, man. Y'all be safe this weekend. Stay warm. Don't drive like an idiot. Uh, let's see. All right, that's all I got. I'll see y'all later.